So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades. I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Decent progress down the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great defending, strong and determined. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been cleared.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. This looks promising. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Pass is just off target. Bellanova is there and he can pick it up. He's had it taken off him. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Atalanta! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Atalanta have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's quick to snatch it back. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Bellanova. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nice physical challenge. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bellanova picks it up from the goal kick.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now the breakaway. Pinches it off him. Lookman. It's a throw-in. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Just eases him off the ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move.
There's the header. He's beaten the keeper. but hit the post. Played it again. Up he goes! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lookman! That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Atalanta are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
De Ketelaere receives it in a good position here. He's in a great position here. And that should get the job done. Another chance from a corner. And it's been taken short. Bellanova's De Ketelaere! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Lookman. No way through there. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Ci sarà 1 minuto di recupero.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lookman. Now it's De Roon. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we're just settling back into this second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Zalewski, delivered in, punched away, in one's to Ketelaere! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Still no way through, the defending here is resolute. Pasalic. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Foot in. Bellanova, who's set up 1 goal so far.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's in plenty of space here. Van Dijk. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Ketelaere. Searching pass he's played there. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. It's in! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be. and where he needed to put himself.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
They've won a throw in.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Lookman. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He has found a way through. He's being a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The Rune has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
And it's the Rhone. And the return pass. Mbappe. And they can counter here. Pass somewhat off target. Belanova. Zalewski. Lookman. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Atalanta making consecutive changes here.
Una sostituzione.
Pasalic. Kolasinac. Ah, he's given it away. He's won a decent chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. And he's gone looking for safety. Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Aimed beyond the defence, and that was very necessary. Good chance here! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Tries to pass it through. Trossard, Barella.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Scamacca. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lookman climbs up big. Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Pasalic. Ball's gone out of play. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, that's well spotted. Belanova. That has ended up in no man's land. Zappacosta. Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. And he's been shifted off it. Nice looking ball. Jim City. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Rodri does well to get it back. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Luca Bacchio is herring after that one. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barella. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
That pass isn't the best.
Benfica clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Longley. Barella. Pass somewhat off target. Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Opts for safety. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Van Dijk. Van Dijk clears. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Decent chance! Goal! Milan! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that is masterful defending. Looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? That's a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Benfica grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's picked out the run. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, what has happened here? Terrific header. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
It's a searching pass. Oh, important interception. Played up towards the front line. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Looking for the run. Looks a good ball through. Barella. And he's there to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? Foden, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bit too much weight on the pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Luca Bacchio. And it's played in. Casillas claims it without any fuss. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Luca Bacchio. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 11.
Milan get the second half going.
Número 27.
And he's making progress on the ball. Played in deep.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Bruma. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Big header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good spread. And that's definitely not his best. And he has been fouled there. Araujo. And it's been given away. Saviola. He's got away. Good ball. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now that is commitment to the cause. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the shot! Goal! Benfica! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Milan have their second corner now.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Otamendi. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe, he's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Mbappe. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Araujo clears it away. Into the last quarter of an hour. Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. Longley gets across to intercept that.
Benfica clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's the keeper's ball. That's a good ball out wide. Barrenechea. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Dahl. And it's Barrenechea. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Pass is just off target.
Benfica really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Benfica ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He has found a way through. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen, so many... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Produces a cross, pinged towards the front line. Foden, and he's decided to go for it. He's done very well to get to that. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rodri has got himself a free kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Diatta making good progress on the right-hand side. He's found a way through. Swept in. And that has been clubbed away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Shot, surely! Goal! Monaco! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. A probing pass. Nicely spread. And here's Mbappe. Diatta. Now it's Balogun. Knocks it into space. He's away. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ouattara. Now it's Ansu Fati. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Diatta. Minamino. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice looking ball. He's in a great position here. He's shifted it to the flank. Saviola. Now it's Balogun, looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. He has found the way through. Fati was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
There will be a throw-in. Kehrer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hazard. Alvarez. And that has been cleared. Fati charging forward, the ball at his feet. Diatta. And Kehrer. Out to the left it goes.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Shot, can he finish? It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Foden. No, again there's no way through. Oh, nice touch. Balogun! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Shoots! And the keeper's well positioned.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's half-time here. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that.
And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Kehrer gets good distance on it. Now it's Foden. Alvarez. Ouattara. That's a cute ball. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Ansu Fati. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pinches it off him. Barella. Now it's Hazard. They get a throw in. He's picked his way through. Minamino stood his ground strongly. Referee's given a throw. Alvarez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kehrer. Kuhn punts it upfield. Mbappe. Now it's Saviola. It'll pass back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ouattara. Ansu Fati. Driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet. Ansu Fati delivers. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. Mawissa. Now it's Ansu Fati. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Engages and forces him off the ball. 75 minutes played. Mbappe delivers with whip. That's a decent clearance. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 5, il numero 13.
Quality ball. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And he's heaved it away. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Longley kept aware and it is reclaimed easily.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack for that matter.
Minamino given the lift of his goal. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Trossard, not the most accurate pass. And here's Ansu Fati. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Minamino. Barella. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Golovin. Golovin goes steaming forward. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pass is just off target. Good ball. Mbappe!
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread it left. Fati has it out wide and in space. It's a quick one. Ødegaard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che sul maxi
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He has found the way through. He's looking unstoppable. That'll be a throw-in. He is starved of space and time. Quick look, then climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. That has been slung wide. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades. And I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's...
Mbappe! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 12 minutes is number 20, Kylian
Milan gain their reward with an early goal. McConnell. Moro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
His chance, the cross, had to be denied.
That's really well manoeuvred. This looks promising. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, that's been cut out, well played. McConnell. It's a promising position. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Saviola. And here's Azar. Takes a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's played it in low. Taylor. Now it's Weghorst. Spread it left. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well timed, excellent interception. McConnell. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Itakura. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barella. Rodri. Milan are looking to break at pace. And it's Saviola. Taylor. To Raul Moro. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. He's got away. Longley did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great defending, strong and determined. That's beautifully weighted. Picked out brilliantly. And the flat tries a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished. Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's a good ball. Taylor. Can he get it through? And that's a dangerous ball. McConnell. And he's picked it up out wide. No, again there's no way through. Rodri. McConnell puts his foot on the gas. Wriggles his way through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, no question. That's a quick free kick. Moro.
There will be 1 minute
Saviola.
added time.
Great vision. That has been cut short.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he plays one through. That's an excellent interception. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. That has not gone well. Longley. Alvarez. Now, can they get him away? Delivers with wit. Bullish header! Oh, off the bar! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
McConnell. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's aimed into the middle.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Hazard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, good ball! Oh, good spread. And it's made its way to him. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
52,044.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 7, coming on to replace him is number 23, Berghaus.
Taylor. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Punched away.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Now it's Berghaus. He is just caressing the ball. In with the challenge.
Ajax really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. And the finish! It's fallen loose again! He's scored! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Weghorst has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Ajax, number 11, number 10, coming on the field, number 66, number 21.
Could try cutting inside here. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Berghaus receives it in a good position here. Shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And he was quick to react. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through.
Ajax really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that has been clubbed away. Looking to play him in. Pulls it back. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Weghorst. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Saviola.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of...
There's the header! Oh, quality save! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's a real chance missed.
Ah, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Milan with the corner, they're first. He rises! That's really well cleared. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That is a great pick out. He'll try to keep this alive. Now the ball, Weghorst! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Weghorst really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's a Itakura.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And he's intervened well there. Taylor. Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's fabulous. Chooses to go back. Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to...
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Now it's Joe Linton. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Botman does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe, well, played right into his path. And he's there to clear it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's managed to get free. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Saviola. That's an imaginative pass. Played out to the right. Trippier can get it clear. Out of play for a throw. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Punched away. Alexander-Arnold. He won't be happy with that one. Milan still without a single shot on target. Gordon! Gordon! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gordon! Barella. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Miley Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Opts for safety. Miley distributed tidily. And it's Trippier. And he's been shifted off it. Bruno Guimaraes. He's in a great position here. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well read, nice interception. Nicely shaped ball. It's played through for him. He might be in here! It's Saviola! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 35esimo
So we have our breakthrough.
numero 9.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Gordon. He is through here.
Saviola.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Big chance! Cleared away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he get it through?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well measured. Alvarez.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Longley. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Miley. And it's Joelinton. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Miley.
Ci sarà un
Now
minuto di
Byrne.
recupero.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Gordon. Looking for options for movement. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And here's Joelinton. Foden tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Barella. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Botman. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Gordon. Byrne. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Azar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Saviola. In with the challenge. Newcastle can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Azar. Ball is over the line. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Played in by Saviola. And he gets rid in a hurry. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hazard. Mbappe. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Linton. Played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's Linton. Trippier.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Lascia il campo per il...
He's on it, can he get away? That is a brilliant interception. It's their second corner of the game. Trippier with the clearance. It's a promising position, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's there to get it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
He shifted it to the flank. Gordon is onto this. Oh, what's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Hazard. Viene sostituito con il numero 21.
And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Now it's Trossard. And that has been slung wide. And he decides to cross it. Crossed in once more. Botman tries to clear.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Willock picks it up out wide. Miley threads one in. Now the ball's gone. Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! Pass somewhat off target. Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Botman. Miley. Foden. Oh, good spread. Great vision. Trossard looking to get on the end of this. Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's the keeper's ball. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Saviola. 4 added minutes on the board. Willock.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gordon receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Saviola taking in the accolades, having been named man.